House Majority Whip Kevin McCarthy joins us. Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to be here.
Okay, so a lot of controversy over this 501c4 IRS proposal. Explain what this is.
Well, what it is the IRS is now, knowing the investigations that they've done, are going after 501c4s. And they're saying they can't do GOTV, voter registration, or candidate forms. And what's so ironic here, if you look at 501c3s, they're allowed to do it all. These are tax deductible. Here are the unions. They're all allowed to do it all. This is the president and administration trying to stifle the voices. And this isn't about just Republicans opposed to this. ACLU is opposed to this, and also the Sierra Club, because this is what the new proposal would be. Stifle the 501c4s.
What's the difference between a 501c4 and a 501c3?
This is tax deductible. These are your charitable. These are Sierra Club, these are your volunteer firefighters, these are the individual groups going it through. And you know what? The comment period ends tomorrow. They've got 69,000 comments on this. Sierra Club opposed, ACLU. Keystone only got 7,000 comments. They've never had these many comments, and mostly all opposed.
All right, now, what the Republicans say is that it's designed to sort of shut down the Tea Party groups, but it applies equally to liberal groups and conservative and Tea Party groups, right?
I don't care who it goes after. It's wrong. It's government trying to shut your voice down.
But why,
Remember what the First Amendment says.
But why would the administration want to shut down groups that they may think are favorable to them?
Well, they're shutting down more of the groups that they think are unfavorable because the unions are not shut down. Remember? They're allowed to do the same thing. These are the other ones. And what they're doing here is they're saying they want to move forward. We're saying, no, postpone it a year. What did we get today from Lois Lerner's attorney? She's supposed to come testify on the 5th. She wants immunity. Now, if it was all trumped up that the IRS was going after all these groups, why would she ask for immunity? Why would she have taken the 5th? And why would the IRS come after free speech?
All right. So essentially the way this works is that the groups that are more likely to be favorable to the Tea Party or to conservatives are the ones that are being shut down by this, as opposed to the ones that are more favorable to the Democratic Party, the unions.
This is trying to rig a system to protect themselves, to pick friends, and to say who can talk and who can't. The ACLU literally says in here, we'll produce the same structural issues at the IRS that led to the use of inappropriate criteria in the selection of various charitable social groups for undue scrutiny. That's the ACLU saying he is wrong.
All right. Why, if it's so bad, why are you only postponing it a year? Why don't you derail it forever?
We're trying to be rational here. Let's postpone it a year till we get the end of the IRS investigation done. Lois Lerner hasn't even come back. She took the 5th, and now her attorney today when we vote. And remember, we got 14 Democrats to vote with us. Today, the attorney sends and says, I'll only come or send her if she gets immunity.
All right, so she can either be granted immunity, which she says she'll show up, or if she will refuse to show up, or she'll show up and take the 5th again. Would you recommend that she be held in contempt if she doesn't testify without immunity?
Yes, you have to get to the bottom of this. She spoke at the very beginning and then took the 5th. Right, she got an opening statement.
All right, that was last May. What's taken so long?
What's taken so long? Because they will hold up every firewall they can to not give you an investigation. What do they tell to the American public at the very beginning? Oh, that's just two ladies off to the side looking at something. We find out it was much more than that. They won't give you the information, and now they won't even come testify. If it's nothing, come before it, testify, answer the questions, and don't say you have to have immunity. The only people I know that ask for immunity before they testify have something to hide. Well,
actually, as a former criminal defense lawyer, I always told my clients, no matter what, whether guilty or innocent, you better take the 5th. There's supposedly a criminal referral on this with Attorney General Holder. Is there a criminal investigation open?
Look, is Holder really going to look at this?
I don't know what's taken him so long. I mean, it's like,
I know
this was last May. I don't know what's taken him so long.
I know exactly what's taken Holder so long, because he doesn't want to look at anything. This is wrong to the American public. You've got to get to the bottom of this. Anytime government, I don't care who's in administration at the time, you cannot use government to stifle people's voices. You cannot use government to pick friends and enemies in the process. That's why we created this government for freedom and liberty, and they're doing everything opposed to that.
What do you make of the cracks about Fox News all the time?
Well, I think, you know what, they always say your enemies really tell whether you fight or not, and that's I'd use it as a badge of honor.
Congressman, thank you. Always nice to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.